Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Sokkanatha Venba, verse number 75. Again, another very beautiful verse for our thought process today. Neerile Moozhiginum yen, nitham aruchikkalum yen. Paarile sutri paniyilum yen, verile ஊற்றிருந்தால் அன்றோ உயிர்க்கு உறுதி ஒன்று இரண்டும் அற்றவனே Sokkanatha. When you talk about how do we achieve Lord Shiva's lotus feet, all we have to do is perform certain things from within. The analogy that is being discussed here is when you talk about a plant or a tree, if we are taking care of the trunk or the leaves or the branches, is the tree going to survive? All we have to do is make sure the roots are strong, the roots are watered, we are giving enough nutrition to the roots, because the entire nutrition that we are feeding to the roots are going to be transported out into the branches and the trunk and the leaves and the flowers and whatnot, right? Actually, if you look at it, this entire world talks about gravitational force. What happens in a gravitational force? When you drop something, it falls down. But when you plant a water, it's actually going against the gravitational force. What pump do we have? There's a water that we are pouring on the ground, but the roots are actually transporting it up, which means it is defying gravity, right? So when you say defying the nature, when you want to achieve Lord Shiva, that is what we have to do also. Just because I want to please Lord Shiva, when I visit almost all the temples around the world, is that going to help me? When I look up for all the possible holy waters, whether it is Ganges, all the way from Ganges to Nile, whichever river or whichever pond or whichever lake, I just go and have a dip in it, is that going to help? Or morning, afternoon, evening, I'm just going to perform Shiv Puja for 2 hours and 3 hours. Is that going to help? Today we are longing for that. We go for temple visits, we take a selfie, we post it in Facebook or Instagram and show that, oh, I have achieved these many temples. Who are we trying to put an attendance to? The only person who needs to take attendance to say that, okay, you have visited this temple, tick, is Lord Shiva. But are we doing that? No. We are not putting up our attendance to Lord Shiva, but what we are trying to do is taking our attendance and posting it in Instagram and Facebook. I've visited so many rivers, I've visited so many holy waters. These are the different dips I have taken, these many hours of puja. I'm just longing for others to appreciate me. Is that going to really help? No. So what should be the real factor? Similar to the analogy that we said earlier, the roots are hidden. We need to water the roots. Only then outside we can see that freshness. All we have to do is we need to plant this thought of Lord Shiva within us, deep within us. Only when you perform something called as the Agapuja, which is basically to talk about the inner prayers, the prayers that we have to do as part of meditation, then when you go out and perform puja, then it will be helpful. But if we lack that, it's only a pure show off rather than performing a puja itself. So all we have to do is start from within. Transformation should happen within. Then only we have to start, because we need to understand first what is our value. Only based on our values and our beliefs we can start promoting something external. This is what verse number 75 is all about. So all we have to start doing is water the roots within us so that the plant can grow in a more healthy way, so that we can achieve the end result, the fruit of the tree, which is Lord Shiva's lotus feet. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.